presentation is about the counter-arguments against women's healthcare. My op-ed thesis is women's healthcare remains unfair because research is outdated and has historically excluded women's first-hand experiences and ignored gender biases. This is just a summary of my counter-arguments, which I'll be getting into. Counter-argument 1, significant progress in research inclusion. The NIH, which is the National Institutes of Health, Revitalization Act of 1993 requires federally funded clinical trials in the U.S. to include women and analyze sex differences. Studies show compliance has improved steadily, with women now making up nearly half of the NIH-funded trial participants. This undermines the claim that women are still systematically excluded from research. While historical exclusion was real, current frameworks mandate inclusion, showing the field has adapted to past biases rather than remaining outdated. Counter-argument 2, healthcare inequities are not limited to only women. The OECD, which is the Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development, reports men face disproportionately high premature mortality rates from cardiovascular disease and suicide, often linked to the underuse of healthcare services. Research shows men are less likely than women to seek preventative care or mental health treatment. If unfairness were solely gendered against women, we would not see significant male health disadvantages. The reality is that inequities affect both sexes, shaped by broader systematic cultural and socioeconomic barriers, not just gendered biases against women. Counter-argument 3, global variation in fairness and modernization. Scandinavian countries like Sweden have among the highest maternal survival rates in comprehensive reproductive health care, also per the OECD. Breast cancer screening coverage in countries like Sweden and Norway surpasses OECD averages, leading to better, earlier detection and outcomes. The claim that women's healthcare is outdated worldwide ignores variation. Some countries lead in gender-responsive healthcare and innovation. While inequities persist in many regions, the word worldwide overgeneralizes the problem and discounts progress. Counter-argument 4, medical advancements have improved women's outcomes. Mammography and pap smears have dramatically reduced deaths from breast and cervical cancer per WHO, which is the World Health Organization. Survival rates from breast cancer now exceed 80% at 5 years in high-income countries. Endometriosis and menopause, once ignored, are gaining research funding in specialized clinics. Far from being outdated, women's healthcare has benefited from major technological and clinical advances. While gaps remain in under-researched areas, many conditions that affect women are now central to healthcare systems, showing modernization rather than neglect. Counter-argument 5, patient-centered and intersectional approaches are expanding. Narrative reviews show that healthcare is shifting toward person-centered care models that account for gender, cultural, and social context. Policies in Canada, the UK, and Nordic countries integrate gender-responsive, patient-centered care into national healthcare systems. Healthcare is no longer about only treating the disease, but about recognizing the whole patient experience, including gender. This evolution directly addresses past criticisms of ignoring women's first-hand perspectives. It shows that modern medicine is actively working to reduce bias, not perpetrate it. And these are my sources.